Okay, so the Oro Loma project itself is a demonstration of the potential that we might have for incorporating treated wastewater onto the shoreline, allowing firstly for flood risk management, allowing us to improve the ecological benefits, but also to do some polishing of the wastewater. But this is just an experiment, and there's a much wider vision that we would have on how to incorporate that into the bay shore itself in the long term. How would we manage large stretches of the shoreline with this and other types of green infrastructure, making the shoreline more resilient, allowing it to adapt and change with sea level rise, but continue to provide those benefits that the Bay Area has enjoyed over the last 40 years. Because I think it's important that we don't lose sight of all those values that we built up since the 60s of protecting and preserving and conserving the bay, and all those values that we put in improving the water quality. So I think this is climate change, ironically, is a good opportunity for a lot of people, a lot of different interests to come together to try and solve some of our immediate issues, as well as address the longer term one of sea level rise. So Oro Loma, I think, is a starting point. It's going to demonstrate scientifically how it works. It's going to show people how we might incorporate that into the shoreline. But above all, it's a conversation piece to allow a discussion about how we're going to pay for this, how we're going to regulate it, and more importantly, how we expect to live our lives in the next century. So Oro Loma, I think, is the beginning of one of a number of pilot projects which are all important in continuing that conversation in the Bay.